Okay, so we will continue answering the problem 7-39, data performance company using the reciprocal or the algebraic method. So, just like what we did earlier, in the previous problem we have answered, diba? So we will prepare an equation for the total cost of the information systems department. So I is the let I be the total cost of the information systems department, and F be the total cost of the facilities department. So the total cost of each department will now be the total of the direct cost of that department plus a portion of the allocated cost of the other department. So for I, we have the following. I is equal to 80,000, which is the direct cost of the information systems department, plus a portion of the cost of the facilities department. So look at the table we have prepared earlier, okay? Again, you really have to be careful because if you pick up the wrong percentage, 'di ba? Your computation will be put into waste, okay? So, of course, we will allocate the cost of the facilities department to oops. Okay. We will allocate the cost of the facilities department to the information systems department. So, the thing we have to look for is how many square feet, 'di ba? Or what is the percentage of the services provided by the facilities department did the information systems department receive, 'di ba? So, if you look at the table earlier, the total square feet occupied by the other departments is equal to 2,400. And out of that 2,400, the information systems department occupied 240 square feet. So that is equal to 10%. And therefore, we will add 0.1 F to the direct cost of the information systems department. Now, for the facilities department, our equation will be the total direct cost of 40,000 plus whatever benefit, 'di ba, that the facilities department has derived from the information systems department. So in this case, out of the total 3,000 computer hours provided by the information systems department to other departments, 600 of which was provided to the facilities department, and therefore 600 over 3,000, that is equal to 20%. So plus 0.2 I. Okay? So this is our equation. Earlier I told you that I will illustrate a problem wherein there are three service departments. However, I haven't found any problem in the book na may tatlong service department. And then I just since we have limited time, or you have limited time during your quiz, I asked the examiner who will prepare quiz 2 to only give 2 service departments para hindi sayang sa oras, di ba? So, sige, we move on, no? So, since we have already prepared the equation for the total cost of information systems and the total cost of the facilities department, we can now start with our substitution, no? So, I is equal to 80,000 plus 0.1 of 40,000 plus 0.2 I. Okay? So, let us simplify. I is equal to 80,000 plus 4,000 plus, so we have our calculator para sure, 0.1 times 0.2, we have 0.02. Okay? Plus 0.02 I. Okay? So, we simplify again, no? Or we can simply transpose na, no? So, if you transpose 0.02i to the other side, we have 0.98i is equal to 84,000. So, to compute for I, we are going to divide 84,000 by 0.98. So, saan ba? We have 84,000 divided by 0.98 and we'll get 85,714. So, we have 85,714. This is the total cost of the Information Systems Department. Okay? Now, since we have already computed for the total cost of the Information Systems Department, it will be easier for us to compute for the total cost of the Facilities Department. So, we have 40,000 plus 0.2, times 85,714. Okay? Sorry. F is equal to, so 85,714 multiplied by 0.2, we have 17,143. Okay? So 40,000 plus 17,143. The total cost of the Facilities Department plus 40,000. We have 57,143. 57,143. Okay? So, of course, we're not yet done. This is just the total cost, no? So, if we want to compute for, So, if you want to compute for the total cost of the, allocated cost to each production department, what we're going to do here is, so what we're going to do here is to allocate, of course, no? So, we start with the, So, if we are going to compute for the cost to be allocated to the production department, so we have 85,714. This will be allocated to 3 departments, which is the Computer Programming, Information Systems Consulting, and Software Training. So, based on the table that we have prepared earlier, the Information Systems Department has provided 40% of its services to the Computer Programming Department, 10% to Information Systems Consulting, and 30% to the Software Training Department. And therefore, syempre, we have to multiply, no? So, 85,714, so we'll use this, 85,714 times 0.4 for computer programming, and we have 34,286. Okay, so this is 34,286. Okay, and then for the Information Systems Consulting, we have 8,571. And then for the Software Training, so we have 85,714 multiplied by 0.3, and we'll get 25,714. 25,714. Okay? Now, let us allocate the cost of the Facilities Department to the other service departments. So, we have 57,143. So, of course, we will allocate this to 3 departments, namely the Computer Programming, Information Systems Computing, and Software Training. So, the Facilities Department has provided 40% of its services to the Computer Programming Department, and 25% each to the remaining two production departments. So we have 57,143 multiplied by 0.4 and we'll get 22,857. Yeah. And then 57,143 multiplied by 0.25 and we'll get 14,286. 14,286 for the information systems consulting and the software training. Okay? So these are the cost allocation. Now, of course, you might want to compute for the total cost of each department of each production department. So to compute for the total cost of each production department, so same process, we have computer programming, okay, information systems consulting, and software training. Okay, so we have their direct cost. Diba? Their direct cost, we have 160,000. Oops, sorry. 160, 190, and 125,000. Plus the allocated cost from the two service departments, namely information systems and facilities. So for the information systems department, we have 34,286, 8571, and 25,714. And then for the facilities department, we have 22,857, 14,286, and 14,286 respectively. So we compute for the total. So the total cost, I will just use my calculator in my cell phone so that it will be easier. So 160 plus 34,286 plus 22,857, we have a total cost of 217,143 for the computer programming department. For the information systems consulting, we have 190 plus 8571, okay, plus 14,286 will get 212,857. And finally, for the software training, we have 125,000 plus 25,714 plus 14,286 will get 165,000. So there. So using the algebraic method, we have computed for the allocated overhead cost to each production department, as well as the total cost of each production department after the overhead allocation. So there.